Hello there. Today we're going to talk about something called banana baskets. You might know them as ETFs, and they're a really popular way for us monkeys to invest in the big stock market jungle. But, there's a little problem. Most monkeys are making a few common mistakes, and they're quietly losing a whole bunch of their hard-earned bananas because of it.
So, let's dive right in. We're going to break down the 7 biggest mistakes that can secretly eat away at your banana pile. We'll cover everything from tricky fees to what I like to call the wobbly copycat. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll know exactly what to look out for.
Okay, first up is a really big one. It's this idea that your banana basket is perfectly safe and diversified just because it holds a lot of different things. It's so easy to think, hey, more is better, right? But what really matters is what's actually inside that basket. And this here shows the problem perfectly. See, on the left, you've got a basket that looks full of different fruits, but really, it's just packed with a few giant, super heavy coconuts. If just one of those coconuts goes bad, the whole basket could tip right over. Now look at the one on the right. That's a truly diversified basket. It's got coconuts, mangoes, berries, all sorts of stuff. It's way more balanced, way more stable. So the big lesson here, always look inside your basket to see if you're really diversified or if you're just holding a few heavy coconuts.
This leads us right into mistake number 2. A lot of monkeys believe that because their basket is so well diversified, they're completely safe from those big jungle storms, major market downturns. And that can be a really dangerous assumption.
The truth is, when a massive storm hits the entire jungle, pretty much every basket is going to get soaked. Think back to 2008. Even the big, broad market baskets lost about half their value. But you know what the biggest danger is? It's not the storm itself. It's panic. It's the scared monkeys who sell their baskets when everything's crashing. They lock in those losses for good instead of just waiting for the sun to come out again. Remember, diversification helps spread the risk, but it definitely doesn't eliminate it. All right, let's talk about something that can have a massive impact over the long run. Those sneaky little banana biters. I'm talking about fees. They look so tiny you might not even notice them, but they are relentlessly nibbling away at your pile of bananas day in and day out. And the most common biter is called the expense ratio. Just think of it like this. You're paying a tiny monkey manager a small fee every single day just to keep your basket organized. It might just be a fraction of a percent, but believe me, over decades, all those tiny little daily bites can add up to a whole mountain of missing bananas. Now, this next mistake is tied pretty closely to fees. It's all about how well your basket is actually following the main jungle path it's supposed to be on. Because if your copycat basket starts to get a little wobbly, well, you're the one who loses out. See, most of these simple banana baskets are just designed to copy a major jungle path, like the S&P 500. But sometimes, because of fees or other issues, the basket kind of stumbles and doesn't perfectly match the path's performance. That little difference, that wobble, is called tracking error. And a big tracking error means your basket isn't doing its one and only job correctly, which means you could be getting fewer bananas than you're supposed to.
Oh, this is such a classic trap. It is so tempting to see a basket that grew like crazy last year and just throw all your bananas at it. You think you found some kind of magic banana tree, right? But chasing yesterday's shiny bananas is almost always a recipe for disappointment. You've seen this warning everywhere, and it's there for a very good reason. The jungle is always changing. The kind of fruit that was super valuable last season might be totally ignored this season. So instead of chasing what's hot, it's so much smarter to just build a strategy based on your long-term goals and stick with a solid, well-built basket that actually fits your plan.
Okay, here's the big one. So many monkeys think they can outsmart the jungle. They do this little rain dance trying to jump into the market right before it starts raining bananas and then jump out right before a drought hits. Guess what? It almost never works. And this quote right here says it all. Staying invested through all the jungle seasons, the good and the bad, is so much more powerful than trying to guess the weather. Some of the best days in the market happen right after the worst ones, and if you're sitting on the sidelines, you're going to miss that whole rebound. The real wisdom is just to stick to your plan and spend time in the jungle. And that brings us to our 7th and final mistake. And honestly, this is the most dangerous one of all. It's like strapping your precious bananas to a rocket ship when you have no idea how to fly it. I'm talking about leveraged ETFs. They promise to multiply your gains, but here's the kicker. They also multiply your losses in a way most people just don't understand. So how does this even happen? Well, it's because these rocket baskets reset their power every single day. And that daily reset just gets destroyed by a wobbly market. Take a look at this. Let's say the main jungle path goes up 10% one day and then down 10% the next. You started with 100 bananas, you end up with 99. A small 1% loss. No big deal. But that 2x rocket basket, it shoots up 20%, then crashes down 20%. And you're left with only 96 bananas. That's a 4% loss, even though the jungle path was basically flat. This is called volatility burn, and it can absolutely wipe out your banana pile over time. So let's wrap this all up. Building a strong, healthy banana pile for your future isn't about finding some magic trick. It's just about doing the simple things right. You gotta look inside your basket for real diversification. Don't panic when the storms hit. Keep a close eye on those sneaky fees. And please, please stay away from those rocket-powered baskets unless you're a professional rocket pilot. At the end of the day, the goal isn't to find the most exciting, flashiest basket for a few days. It's about building the right one for a lifetime of security. It's about knowing exactly what you own and why you own it. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. What's really in your basket? Thanks for tuning in.